Hey guys, Sandy Klug-Laird here, and today I want to talk to you about whether or not you need a large online following to build a successful, thriving business. For the short answer, no. You absolutely do not need a large online following to be great at what you do and for other people to know it too. Some of the best advice I got when I was first starting out and growing my business was to focus purely on building your foundation on helping people and turning out good results. Word of mouth is still the number one way that you're going to get referrals. There's a false dichotomy right now in this social media age that the greater the social media following, the better that person is at what they do, or the more respected that person is, or that person is the best, etc. But that is not always necessarily the case. As somebody who has a Facebook friend group of 1,500 people, lives in a small town, and has maybe 450 likes on our Facebook page, and 500 people on our Instagram following, I can tell you that those numbers don't matter. And as soon as I recognized that, the more I actually began to interact and engage with real life clients instead of worrying about what my presence was like online. As you can see, I'm making this video because I went through a period in my business where I stopped putting content online that directly correlated with my business and just put stuff out on social media that represented who I am, what I'm about, and what I do. And occasionally I would put content out there that would say, I'm a social media marketer or I'm a copywriter without directly saying those things. And because people liked just the daily content that I put out that had nothing to do with my business, because they liked the funny things my kids said, because they liked my writing that I did just for fun, when people saw those posts, they remembered me. And sometimes 6 months later, someone would come back and say, hey, I remember that you said you're a copywriter and we need somebody. You're gonna see a lot of business tips out there that say you have to get on LinkedIn and message 15 people a day. You have to be on Instagram posting 5 times a day. But for a lot of people, that is so over and beyond where they even expect to be or even want to be right now. They're just looking for what are some practical tips that I can use right now to start growing my side hustle or to even get the confidence to grow a side hustle. And so for me, I really focused on networking with people. And when you think of networking, a lot of people assume that it's schmoozy or it's manipulative or you're wanting to see what all you can get out of people or pitching yourself all the time and your business to people. I haven't found that to be the case. What I had to do and work on in my own self is that when someone invited me out to coffee, I went. If someone invited me out to a play date, I went. If someone I didn't know just wanted to get together and go to dinner, I went. And some of you guys who have social anxiety are having deep breathing problems right now. I want to validate that, and I know that this is difficult. It was extremely difficult for me, and I don't expect you to get a handle on this in a year or even 2. This was something that I am still actively working on, but decided one day that I was going to get up and I was going to start talking with people that I didn't know and start working on my confidence. And to me, that confidence started by just saying yes to go out to an hour-long coffee date with someone that I hadn't really met in person before. And it was these little coffee dates, these little dinner dates, these little networking events that led up to a network of people that's far beyond my social media presence. So when people think of me who know me, they think, oh yeah, she's a writer. But not only is she a writer, she's a personable person, she's amicable, she's respectable, and I just heard really great things about her. In Seth Godin's book, who's a famous marketer, he'd said something that I thought was really powerful, and I'm just going to paraphrase here. This is in his book, This is Marketing. He said that he never really hires people based on their resume. He always hires impressive people. And what does he mean by impressive? He means people that get out there and they take life by the horns and they make it work for them. And to me, that's so countercultural to a lot of business books and coaching packages that are out there. And we totally miss the most basic principles of business. We're in business to serve people. We're in business to showcase our talents and to share those gifts with the world. And your world can mean your town. It can mean your online following. It can mean your school that you teach at. Whatever it is that you do, you are in this to serve others because that's what business is. Business is making a connection between, hey, I made this thing to, hey, I want this thing. And that connection is always done through people and through relationships. And guys, we still can't do relationships by building them all online. Most of the work that I have ever gotten is from a handshake that I've made somewhere down the road. It's because someone met me and they said, hey, I like her. I noticed when I stopped having my mindset, okay, I need to sell my services, I need to sell my product. When I stopped doing that, I was able to really focus on serving people. And yeah, maybe my business was slower getting off the ground than some other people's, and maybe I didn't do everything right. But I found that it's built a really solid foundation for me to build my business on. Because when people know you have good character, when they know that you're an easy person to get along with, when they know that you turn in good work just because of the things that they've heard about you, that translates to real life clients. And to me, it's the easiest way to go about things because I don't have to strive as hard as all these, you have to hustle every single day, people say. Yeah, maybe you have to hustle every single day if that's the kind of goal and that's the kind of life you want, if you have that kind of energy. But for me, I was not able to hustle like all these other people. First of all, I'm a mother of 2 kids and I was staying home with them. I built my business with 2 babies on my hips the entire time. And that sort of lifestyle just wasn't possible for me. So I found that the best way to grow my business was by genuinely connecting with them, sharing about my life, and occasionally sprinkling in that I do social media marketing and copywriting. And no, I don't make 6 figures a year, not yet. Maybe I will in a few years, maybe I won't. But I make a respectable income every single year and I'm able to support my family doing what I love every single day. And to me, that's the kind of business I want to build, regardless of how much money I make. As long as it's enough to support the lifestyle me and my family want, then that's enough for me. And did I work hard? Absolutely. Were there long nights? Yes, absolutely. But I knew that I was hustling for a short amount of time. I didn't want the hustle to be my entire life. And now, over a period of time of resting in who I am, sharing who I'm about, having coffee dates with people, working on my own confidence, and genuinely caring about others and wanting to serve them in a way that showcases my talents and connects, I was able to build a business that I love. And there's more to come. I hope that you found this video helpful and helped calm your fears and possibly inspires you to go out there and create a business that's centered around who you are and what you're about. Because that's ultimately your brand. Your brand is what people think of when they think about you. You are your brand. So get out there and make it happen. More videos to come. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and let me know your thoughts. Have a good day.